Today's the opening day of the Billabong Pipe Masters in loving memory of Andy Irons, and the good news was we had swell for the opening day. 6 to 8 foot Northwest came to the table. It was mainly backdoor.
It's a bit tricky, it's like kind of all over the place, but when they come together, they're beautiful, so it's sick, you know. Definitely, you know, dictates how next year's gonna go for me. I gotta get 9th or 5th, so it's a lot of work ahead. It's just all about keeping your head in the game and just going, hey, I wanna just make heats and get really barreled. That's the goal.
It is Callanan again, and taking the scraps and taking this one on the head. No, he exits. What a spectacular wave. Well, Ryan Callanan making things happen.
One of the main themes is local Hawaiians that look to step it up for the first time, and Kaimana Hakias put his name all over the first day.
Pick your waves, you know, it's really hard. Every guy in this whole event can get the same wave I can, so it's positioning and luck.
It's so fun when you see a guy like Sebastian Zietz live up to the expectations as last year's Triple Crown champion. Perfect backdoor read. Drop was incredible. He took off so deep. It was a perfect wave. And Seabass put his name all over it.
Alejo Moniz in second. Backdoor barrel. He's covered. Comes down. Hands high.
Mitch Cruz, he's already on tour for next year. This is a little bonus. We get to see what he can do at a CT level event. He was an underdog drawing a guy like Shane Dorian. He's in that part of his career where he's realizing he's one of the best surfers in the world, and I think he's really going to feel it today. A lot of confidence as he took out some big names. He's still going.
And Medina at pipe, a long wall down the line, pumping, driving, pulling in. Can he come out? Yes, he does. And watch the boost. Oh! What?
Round 3 is getting some serious matchups. All the top performers, the young guns, gonna have to surf against some of their heroes. Guys like Kelly Slater and Mick Fanning, as they're gonna try to upset the world title race. Well, we came off a late day at the Billabong Pipe Masters and showed up this morning, and last night the conversations were talking about, you know, the potential of running. The thing is, when you come down to the Pipe Masters, you have a world title on the line. So Kelly Slater wasn't quite interested in running heats. The morning sickness went away, and then the conditions cleaned up, and we had amazing waves.
I would never have dreamt to have a heat with Taj, with just us two out there with no one else out.
A big heat hit the lineup with former Pipe Master Bede Durbridge against the new Rookie of the Year, Nat Young from Santa Cruz. Bede Durbridge took over the start of the heat. He got a 9.4 on that left-hander, came blowing out of the pit, and you could tell he was starting to feel it. He takes a wave at backdoor, ends up going down and perforates his eardrum. His whole equilibrium was shot. He still had the lead though when he left the lineup with over 10 minutes to go. That left Nat Young all alone out the back. He was able to find every wave that he wanted with an empty lineup to move on.
I mean, everyone goes out there with the goal to win, so that would be the ideal situation. But yeah, I just want to get fun waves. I think the waves are going to get even better, and to surf out there with the other guys is special.
Pulling in a big backdoor barrel, traveling, he's on the foam ball, can he find an exit? John Flores!
I took off and I got into the thing and there was like a big foam ball kind of thing. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but I felt like I kind of tried to lean back and go through it. Once I came through that, it was just like perfect and easy from there. And I was just so stoked when I came out.
We had a pretty insane matchup with the Triple Crown race in mind. We got to see Michel Berez in his first heat at Pipe, taking off on former Pipe Master Jeremy Flores. Michel in first. When we lost Freddie, Jeremy was the new second in the Triple Crown race. Jeremy was able to beat Michel Berez to make the Triple Crown race a little more exciting. Jeremy's still going, but he has to make the quarters to take the #1 spot.
Being in the race for the Triple Crown is pretty dreamy. It's the next big thing after a world title, I think.
Seabass in a backdoor barrel, traveling through, and well done. Watch a fireworks at the end, double grab, air.
It's kind of interesting on tour. You have guys get matchups with some of their good friends, and Dusty Payne and Joel Parkinson spend a lot of time together, usually traveling together. Every matchup, Joel gets the better part of it, but you could tell in Joel's post-heat interview, it was a tough win for him because he knew it meant much more than just beating him this year. He actually sent Dusty off the tour.
It's hard. I feel so sorry for Dusty. You get that close to the end of the year, you got a chance, and that happens. It's heart-wrenching.
My whole concentration has just been surfing pipe and just trying to get out there every day and just, you know, building that confidence out in the water and just trying to sneak in a couple under the local guys.
The big heat was for Mick Fanning, world #1. It was a pretty heavy heat when you really think about it, because if he got the win, he would have gone straight to the quarters, would have had one less heat to surf and got closer to clinching if he makes the semifinals. But he's matched up one more time this season with John Florence, and John with a home court advantage, the crazy skill to know where to be at the right time, took out #1 in the world, and he moves on to the quarterfinals. Mick into round 5.
Here we go. Wow, Yaden in the barrel coming out.
It was tricky out there, especially on the lefts, because there's so much wind blowing into it, and there's chop coming off because you're always getting bucked off. And that wave, it felt like it was big enough to handle those bumps. If that was smaller, I probably would have got bucked off into the lip, but had enough room in there where it could shoot me through, so I was, yeah, stoked.
Kelly Slater using his priority at backdoor, driving, still going, and he comes out.
The way I see it, Mick's 4 waves away from world title, and I'm 6 waves away from world title.
He's determined to win this event like it would be his last ever in his amazing career.
I mean, the heat before mine had 9s. You know, we didn't get a lot of good waves. We make a couple good ones, but there's a lot of waves out there, and I think come Saturday, it's going to be really good.
Marco at backdoor, look at this one. Deep barrel driving down the line, comes out.
We got an amazing swell coming, and it's going to be really cool to watch it all unfold. You know, there's one day left for competitive surfing, and it's going to be such a good day to watch.